Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're talking about battery backups. I've got a UPD UK plug socket, 16-way strip that has surge protection on it for my plugs anyway, but I want to take one step further. So if I'm in the middle of editing or playing a game on my PC, I want to be able to save what I'm doing before power literally just goes, and you just never know when it happens. My distribution box I've got here, it's been working really well since it's been installed by Shed. It was installed by an electrician, and all the sockets around here are quite ample for what I need. Not overloaded the circuit at all, so it's been pretty good. But I wanted to get some battery backup in place just in case power does go for any reason. At least I can save stuff on my Mac or my PC when that happens, and make sure I haven't lost all that work. Sometimes I can sit for hours editing on my Mac, and you think about if you've been on like 2 or 3 hours worth of editing and suddenly power goes, that's it, you've lost it. I know I get saved positions sometimes through the edit, but it doesn't always save everything. You can end up getting corrupted files, things like that as well, which is trying to avoid. So I've got an APC battery backup 700, which I think is ideal for what I need. It's reasonably light, as I'm holding it here, but it's still heavy, so it will hurt your toes if you drop on your toes. I've gone for the size factor because that's perfect size. I need 3 of these. I'm going to have one for each machine, one for the Mac, one for the PC, one for the unraised server itself. This is perfect. It's got a normal UK plug socket on the back, and it's got 4 outlets that I can plug in 4 different devices. So I can have my Mac, I can have my printer if I wanted to, or for instance my PC. It could be my PC, the monitor for the PC, and 2 other devices if I wanted to. Because my PC sits next to my actual network switch, I'll probably plug my network switch into this as well. So PC monitor, network switch, and there's a spare on there as well. Because I've got 4 outlets, it's only using a single UK socket, so I save sockets as well, which is perfectly okay. I've got USB on the back of this for the software, and I won't use those ports because they're like phone ports for surge protection on it as well. And yeah, so that's quite basic. There's no management software as such on here that'll do all these fancy remote sort of shutdowns. Just gone for something really simple and easy. I'll probably buy additional one of these for my server. I've got 3 servers behind me, so again, that's got plenty of power on the back of that to do that. I only need it to be up just enough to save what I'm doing and able to then do the shutdown command to close it down safely. That's all I need it to be. I don't need them to be running for hours on end itself anyway. When you buy this, these are about they're about £80 roughly to buy. Maybe cheaper by now. I mean, I bought this quite a few months ago, so it might maybe about between 60 and 80 quid. Again, all links below. I'll put the details below where I got it from. You will need, I think you get 1 UK power socket and 1 UK normal. Well, this is sort of funny. They got a specific name for it, but you might need to buy a few more of these on there. I mean, one's not enough, so I need to buy in. And also, it's great to buy these in because then you can buy them to the lengths you need them for. So where I've been building these benches here, I'm trying to sort of make sure I don't have too long cables that create some massive cable clutter under the bench. So I'll measure up, seeing how long they are to see where they're going to fit, basically. So at the end of my bench, I'm building a shelf for the UPS to sit on, and then everything can be plugged into that way. So I can still see on the shelf, still access it to if I need to like unplug stuff and maybe change the battery and stuff. Because good about the APS, you can APC. Sorry, with the APC you can buy the batteries after they failed or you had them for some time, and you can just reload them back in there, which is quite nice. But for the price of it, you'd probably be cheaper to buy a whole new unit than actually buying a battery to go with it. But there you go. So that's APC. It's got a 240k input, 700 VA, 390 watts. So I think that should be efficient. If I'm going to be seriously gaming playing, I may have to go the wattage on one of these that may be a bit higher. But I'll look at that because the first one I brought is to run my Mac on to start with, and then I'll buy another one to run the server on as well. I'm going to test this on the server to see if the server load is going to be fine on it. So I'm going to bleep and saying, you know, it's taking too much power from it, can't cope with it. So I'll check with that because I might have to buy another one of these, maybe the next step up for the server itself. But I think this my Mac's can be perfect for it anyway. But to come, more to come stuff on this channel. So more reviews got lots of stuff to go through. As you can see, there's lots of clutter over here of stuff to go through, more stuff to review, more stuff to show, how-to guides, things like that. I'm going to sort of be bringing to the channel in the next few weeks for you. And another thing I'm thinking of planning, now I've got the shed built, we're slowly getting the benches sorted out now. I've had a bit of a change around, so I need to declutter and finish these benches off. I'm thinking very much coming up towards June, July time this year. We're thinking about putting solar on the shed roof itself, and then get a Tesla battery on the side of the shed that will take all that storage into the battery. Then the shed can use the power from the solar panel. I'll be interested to see if the power I use in here will allow me to run off the battery all day long, and whether the solar will be efficient enough to keep sustaining the power I require in the shed. Then if that all works perfectly all right, we get the electrician come back, and we'll get him to then install this so that it will run off the house as well, because all this power up here somewhere comes in from the house. So maybe we can pump what we use here back, because I was looking at a lot of YouTube videos and seeing other people do this. Normally the power they get off the solar panel on their shed roof is so much, is more than what they can handle, and it can actually handle the house as well. So that'd be interesting to find out. So the first stage is all about getting the right solar panels to go on the roof. Then it'll be choosing the battery. So I'm going to probably go for Tesla battery, see if there's any second-hand ones to buy, because I know they're about $5,000 to buy, quite expensive, a bit more than these solar panels. So we'll look at that as well, and we'll go through, and then hopefully I'll get a video up, get quite a few videos for that as well, installation, why I chose that sort of panel, why I went for that battery, and we'll get an electrician to do all the install, and we'll get him to talk through what's required, so you guys can then think, if you're thinking of doing the same thing, you can say, oh, I can learn from this, I can then do that myself, and we'll do that coming up anyway. So yeah, so if you like this video, guys, thumbs up. Don't like this video, thumbs down. And any questions on UPS and things like that, what's needed? Maybe you got a man cave shed here that's got lots of servers in it. Maybe you're not sure will this be efficient enough, or you need to know what would be efficient to run those servers on. So again, comment below, let me know, and we'll get it up. There'll be a full review of this on my YouTube channel, not my YouTube. There'll be a full sort of breakdown review where you can go and buy this on my website, which is jacksgear.co.uk. Have a look on there. This video will be clipped to it anyway, and I'll show you where you can go and buy these units as well. So this one's going to be run off my Mac, and I'll probably buy a slightly bigger one to run my gaming server off, and I'm going to test this to see if the server will be perfectly alright with this one. If it does, then we'll buy a second one of these. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time on the video. I've got loads coming up this year. We'll be pushing out more videos and more regular, hopefully. At the moment, we're going to try and do at least one a week, going out on Mondays or going out over the weekend. So if I don't get it over the weekend, it will be definitely out on Monday for you. So stay tuned. Cheers, guys.